How's it going, guys? Magic Bambi here. Welcome back to another fun-packed video. We're playing some Battlefield Hardline today. The beta that came out, was it a few days ago or something like that? I'd actually signed up for the closed beta, got access to it, which they are actually adding quite a bit of people into the beta now that they are, stress testing the servers and everything. And luckily, they accepted me, even though it's not huge of a deal because they are accepting it quite a bit. So if you guys are looking to play this and are able to play it with your PC and all that good stuff, definitely go sign up for the closed beta. And if you don't want to do that yet, I guess you can wait for the open beta that'll be here shortly. But basically today I'm going to be discussing my thoughts and opinions on the beta so far. I've been playing it for, I would say, around 3 hours, 4 hours of game time total, by myself sometimes and with friends other times. So overall, my first impression of the game, it's not something I was expecting too much because I wasn't really getting any notifications of the game until the actual they released the details about it, and then the beta came out a couple days later. So I wasn't too informed about the game's release and information beforehand, and in a sense, I guess I'm glad because it was more of an open experience for me to just hop in and see what it's all about. And but yeah, I'm gonna go over my opinions, thoughts about the game. I really feel as if they could have just added this as a DLC to Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 right now, I haven't played a game in a while just because of how many issues it had. So I feel as if they should have at least fixed Battlefield 4 to the point before trying to release a whole nother game, especially when they're working on Star Wars Battlefront to come out, which I cannot wait for. I played the first game when I was younger, and it was great. I loved it. Can't wait for that. Anyway, like I said, I feel as if they could have just added this as a game type to Battlefield 4 instead of just doing a whole new game. Either way, I'm liking it so far. It's not a huge AAA title. Well, it is a AAA title just because Battlefield franchise. But, I don't think it's going to do as well as the other Battlefields already did or will do in the future, just because of the setting change and the huge changes that they've made with this game. I can just be honest and say that it's not going to get as much attention as, say, Battlefield 3 did and Battlefield 4 did when it was released, even with the issues. Either way, I am glad that they let us have a beta test of it, which they usually do, because they did it with Battlefield 3 and 4, which I participated in. And just the fact that they allowed the beta, they started with closed and then they'll eventually get in the open one just to stress test everything. But, I'm really overall happy with the fact that they do it just because it really tests how well people react to the game's, physics and how well they like it. That way, EA and DICE can actually go about seeing what they can fix and what they can improve on and stuff like that. So far, the game types that they offer are, I believe, Blood Money and Heist. Blood Money, you have a single pile of money that I guess was recovered as evidence by the cops. And as the criminals, you have to steal back as much as possible, which the finishing game amount is 5 million for both teams. So whoever gets the 5 million wins. And as the cops, you're supposed to take it back as evidence as the criminals are trying to steal it. So it's basically a team deathmatch kind of thing going on while you're stealing money. And you can also steal money from the enemy's vault, because you have to bring the money back to your vault, which are on two ends of the map, which is a really cool idea in my opinion, and I'm glad that they chose to do it. The other one is Heist. It's the beginning, you guys didn't see it because I had cut it out, but the ending, there's a little cutscene kind of thing going on where the criminals blow up basically a convoy with two armored trucks in it that have a whole bunch of money in them, and one goes off on the bridge and one falls off, and then you have to steal the money and bring it to, you have to have their packages that are inside the trucks actually, and you have to take them and then bring them back to the your drop-off zone, and then you have to do that until you win. And basically, as you guys would probably guess, the cops have to stop you in doing that, otherwise you know, you win. And as you guys can see here in a second, if I line up the audio correctly, I'm going to pull a nice shot in this car over here. I'm really impressed with the sniping, and right there. Yeah, pretty good. They actually have red markers right now. If you get a headshot, it just feels so good to have a headshot, to see that little red marker come up to let you know that you got him right in the dome, and it just feels great. But so far, like I said, up to around 3-4 hours of the game, and as they only have the 2 game types and this one map, which I forgot the name of because I just didn't put much research into it before I did this commentary, but they have this one map as for the beta, which I hope they do more for the open beta, but I'm gonna guess no, just because, you know, there might be issues with it, and they rather just keep it on one to really stress test the servers and everything. But, you know, I don't remember the map exactly. I don't know what the name is, but it's cool. It's like a city feel to it. It's got the bridge in it. I got the cars. By the way, cars, fucking awesome, dude. I love the cars in this game. You got the different classes, the coupes, the muscle cars, the cop cars. They got freaking armored trucks. It's like they're trying to replace what kind of vehicles were in Battlefield 3 and 4, like tanks, helicopters, and artillery, stuff like that, with more modern city kind of based vehicle weapons that you would expect in this kind of situation. I mean, you're in the middle of basically fake Los Angeles, it's California, whatever, and it's kind of trying to get to that feel instead of, you know, Warfield, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, fucking tanks and stuff. So, I mean, I like the way that they did it. You got they have new driving physics that they implemented from Battlefield 4, so it feels a lot better. You also have fast vehicles that you're also using. Like I said, they have the different classes, muscle cars, sedans, coupes, and all the other ones. They actually have helicopters, but the only, there's the executive helicopter, the rogue chopper, and the transport helicopter. They're basically, like I said, modern day city kind of vehicles that you'd expect in this kind of situation. They also have guns on them. The transport one does not, I believe, or the executive, whichever. So you're not going to get too heavy of weapons. The vehicles aren't overall too powerful. Besides the little bird, which is called the rogue chopper, which I do feel is a little bit overpowered just because of the fact that it has bulletproof windows, which kind of makes it a pain in the ass. If you're using a regular gun, you're not going to do anything to it. So unless you have a rocket launcher, which usually you won't have in certain situations where you need it, you're not going to be able to do much about a helicopter unless you have a turret off of a vehicle. Either way, there's new classes. They're called Enforcer, Mechanic, and I forgot the other two. Assault, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I was just too into the game. But either way, they got a lot of new additions. If you guys haven't already gotten the beta or signed up for it, definitely recommend it. There's a lot of new stuff, just like the grappling hook and zip lines. You can actually purchase, instead of having to level up for weapons, you can actually purchase them in game to make different classes. They have an overall great idea for the game. It's just where they go with it is the real factor and what's important. So hopefully they continue. That was a nice headshot. Hopefully they're continuing with what they're doing, because so far I'm liking it, and hopefully you guys like it too. If you guys try the beta, definitely recommend it. There's a lot of new additions that I didn't talk about, which you guys need to check out for yourselves to really get the great experience that it really gives you. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. My name is Magic Bambi. I'm going to be signing out here now. Thanks for watching.